Nashville's number one for all the hits. It's Hot 106.7. You're on air with Eryn, and we are joined by the incredible Corrina. Hello, darling.
Hi.
Hello. We are so happy you are here. You are an incredible pop artist here in Nashville. I don't even want to put you in that box, but the music we've heard, your latest release, Nice and Slow, but I would say it very much fits into pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah.
Talk about the different sounds that you pulled from when you were writing this song and how this song even came to be, because I know the process of writing this is very unique.
Yeah, for sure. So this song came about my first day at Songhouse, which is this organization where I don't even know if you could call it an organization.
I would say it's an organization.
That just sounds so like formal.
It's a community. It's a group.
It is. It's a bunch of great friends. It's an organization where they bring in songwriters from Nashville and they put them in a room and they're like, here's a track. You have 30 minutes to write a hook or a verse and a chorus or whatever you can come up with. And I was really intimidated and scared because it was my first day and I had no idea what to expect. But Katie Jacobs was the one who invited me, and she and I had a bunch of classes together at Belmont. And I love her and just think that she's wonderful. But we did one round and I kind of like got my bearings a little bit. And then they had us choose the second track. They had like 4 options. And they were like, all right, which one speaks to you? And everyone responded to the little snippet of the track that they had that ended up becoming Nice and Slow, which is so crazy. But everyone was like feeling it so hard. And everyone came up with these amazing, amazing ideas. And I was with Claire and TJ. Mm-hmm. And what was so interesting for me was I don't really write in this style ever.
Yeah.
So this was really new for me. I have an artist project that fits more in the folk Americana genre, nice. Which is so vastly different from this like pop, like easy listening R&B, heavily produced, which Tony freaking killed it. But it was really cool to expand my toolkit with the help of TJ and Claire, and they just, I don't know, just was so awesome and new and exciting and turned out to be really cool.
I love how this came from your first time writing a song in this way with this group of people. Mm-hmm. What a serendipitous experience.
Yeah, it was really cool. Everyone there was so talented, and I think the crazy thing is sometimes when you're around a bunch of talented people, it's easy to be like, and kind of shrink down because you find yourself comparing your talent to theirs. But it was a community that was they were just so encouraging mm-hmm. and kind, and it was like everyone has a spot at the table to shine and bring what they have to bring. So it was amazing, and I felt like I could be my full self and say the silly stupid rhymes and get them out of the way so we could get to the good ones.
Now, Nice and Slow is a spicy song.
It is a spicy
So without getting into like personal details, how was it writing a song? Was it like a freeing experience? Was it like, ooh, I love how this feels? Or even like since you put it out, how has that felt, having such like a sensual and freeing, encouraging song out in the ether? How's that been?
Man, it was really cool because I have listened to artists like Jasmine Sullivan, Yeba, mm-hmm. Chris Brown. I just loved like R&B, soul, pop, like that kind of like meshed genre.
Right.
And grew up listening to that. And so I was like very exposed to it. But a lot of times when I write songs, it's very autobiographical. Sure. And normally my friends always make fun of me. They're like, all of your songs have to do with nature.
I love that. That's really cool.
Yeah. But so it was interesting because it is spicy, and I am very silly and like I don't like see myself as this like, ooh, like I'm this spicy little woman. But it was really cool to be able to be that part of my personality, because it's definitely a part of who I am, a confident woman. And yeah, just the energy in the room just made me feel so great and confident and beautiful and wonderful and spicy and sexy. And so I was like, I don't know, it was easy to finish it.
That's incredible, because it is, I feel very confident listening to it. That's one of the first things I noticed. I was how confident you sound too.
Thank you.
Which is so freeing and exciting to see. My favorite lyric from the song is "My enemy becomes my self-control," because usually it's people's lack of self-control that's their enemy. So I thought that was like an interesting dichotomy there with those words.
Yeah. That was, I never really, I don't know, when I think about the lyrics, like they just came so fast. And then like when we went back in to finish it, because Songhouse, you just have the little snippet that you've written, and then if it blows up, which is such a silly term, I hate being like, it's viral. That just sounds so funny. But
it matters. Like it's great.
For sure. But TJ came in guns a-blazing with the second verse, and it was, oh my God, it just added so much, and it was so nice to have him come in with like all this content for us to just like dive into and like create this, I don't know, this character, I guess.
I'm gonna flip this around real quick. We're gonna give TJ some love. He's over here being this supportive songwriter friend for Corrina over there. We love it. Let's see if I can put this back where it needs to go. Oh, that's pretty good. Look, right where it needs to be.
Amazing.
So we touched on it a little bit, but how has being a young songwriter in Nashville in these settings helped shape your sound or the sound that you want to be? Or maybe you don't even want to be a sound, that you just want to develop different skills. How has this experience with Songhouse or finding your voice, how has that come together so far?
Yeah, so I started writing songs when I was in 7th grade or 6th grade because I would, like subtweeting, the idea of like posting something so one person sees it. I, was boy crazy. I had so many huge crushes, and I would search for songs to explain like how I felt so I could post it and be like, oh my gosh, like if my crush sees this, like maybe he'll think it's about him. But then it became so tiring to look for songs that expressed exactly what I was feeling. So I was like, I'm just going to write for myself and just like write a song about exactly what I'm feeling. And I learned to play piano. I took lessons when I was little, but then stopped, and it made my dad really sad. He was like, please get back to it. And then I ended up creeping back. But yeah, wrote songs all throughout middle school, and yeah, it was, some of them I listen back are just so funny, but so age appropriate.
Yeah.
But I kept writing songs, and then I didn't think I wanted to go to college. And then my mom was like, just tour one school. Like if you just tour one school, like just try. And I was like, well, Belmont's in Nashville. I'll look at it. And I got to the campus, and it was stunning. And every teacher that I met was just so kind. And so I ended up applying to Belmont. I got in. It was really exciting. And then I was a performance major. I was a performance emphasis. So I'm a commercial voice major. Used to be a performance emphasis, and then I switched to songwriting.
Right.
And the switch to the songwriting college made Belmont for me. Like it just allowed me to be in spaces with so many talented young people and be in another really inclusive, encouraging environment. And there would be song example, or like you would have to write a song based on a piece of art that you saw, or it could be about anything, or it could be like they would give prompts sometimes, but you're just so inspired by the people around you and the feedback you get. And when everyone's so talented, it means so much to you.
Right.
And you take what they say seriously. And so being in that program has just been really awesome. And I have a lot of friends that are amazing songwriters who I've learned so much from. And I think that there is no new feeling in the world, or you're not the only person to ever feel this thing, but what makes people unique is your perspective and the way that you would say it. And so when I try to write a song, I think about like how I would phrase it if I was talking, or how just like my little quirks and stuff. And I make the joke that I like to sing unsingable words. But yeah, just kind of searching about what matters to me, and trying to say things in a simple and effective way. And then also have songs that are fun and make you feel sexy and awesome. But yeah.
And with that most recent one that's making you feel sexy and awesome, what is one thing that when someone listens to it, what is one thing you want that person to walk away thinking or feeling after they've heard your song?
Man, I just want people to be empowered. I want people to feel like they're the hottest thing on the planet. Like,
yes.
you know, like everyone is just, I just think that women are amazing and so stunning, and, you know, so are men and people of all kinds. But I just think that feminine energy is stunning, and I think that more people need to step into that and be confident, because I don't know, it's just a great feeling to be like, I'm hot, and like put down your pride and pick me up and kiss me. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, I love it. And
Yeah.
and to tie this all up in a bow, you are recording an album. Yes?
I am.
Oh my gosh, summarize like what is to come. What are we waiting for?
Oh my gosh. Well, it is not anything like nice and slow, which I think is okay.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's
You're versatile.
I know. Thank you. I love so many different genres, and as an artist, I'm expecting myself to grow and be different in different chapters of my life. The one that I am in currently with this album is just focusing on who I am at 21, turning 22 in March. Get excited.
Wow.
I'm a Pisces.
Oh my God.
But just I view the world through a lens of funny, quirky words and nature and whimsicality, and I think that is what's to expect in this album. There's going to be 9 songs on it. Hopefully 3 singles are going to be released prior to.
Ooh.
So I'm really excited, but it is in folk Americana pop genre.
Incredible.
So it's going to be, I think people will still like it, and I think that hopefully I don't know, maybe it will bring people to a new genre that they haven't listened to before, and then maybe by listening to me, they'll be like, oh my gosh, what if I listen to Lizzie McAlpine and Jensen McCrae and Kai and Chris Stapleton and Brandy Carlisle, and like, I don't know, I just hope that I can maybe bring a little bit more love to that genre. And
incredible.
Yeah.
Ballpark release time period.
the fall
Fall.
is
Got it. Fall
so
2023.
Fall 2023
Manifesting.
is going to be crazy. And
Amazing.
and then trying to space out 3 singles before that.
Fantastic.
So.
Corrina, it has been a pleasure to have you in Hot 1067 today. We're so excited of the waves you're making in music already. And thank you for being here.
I've listened to 1067 since I was a kid. I grew up in Nashville, and so this is so cool.
Yay! Thank you so much. Yay.